Geez, I'm excited for this now. We are at the big time of the tournament. Hey guys, how you going today on BKR Sport? We're here for game one of the quarterfinals, and this game is between the New Zealanders and the Russian Olympic Committee. Now, this is going to be probably a New Zealand win here. I don't have no idea why. In the chat, we have a poll going. There's 31 votes here, and we got 55% to New Zealand, and we got 45% to Russia. Who's been voting Russia? Because you're bloody ridiculous, mate. You're getting a bit ridiculous here. But obviously, this game was actually played early today. I was meant to stream this original one, but there was a massive delay due to thunder and lightning in the area. That's all gone away. New Zealand did win that game 33-0 in the end, so a massive win there. However, Russia was still able to go through as the second best third place team, which is why now they're going to be coming up here against the Kiwis. Now, obviously, guys, like I said, this is a quarterfinal, so a knockout time right now. This is literally a knockout game, and we've just witnessed the Japan versus Kenya game, which was actually very fun to watch, and Kenya won after the siren there. But guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. We're going to be doing all of the quarterfinal games tonight, except for that final one, which was France versus China, but we are going to be doing this game. We are going to be doing the Australia game right after this, and then we will be doing that one just after that one, the final game tonight, which is the USA versus Great Britain, which should be quite an interesting one. But let me know in the chat, guys, who you are getting behind this game, who you think will win this one. I think New Zealand's going to win. I think New Zealand's going to win quite well as well. I think New Zealand will win this one quite significantly, and they'll put it away quite early. Obviously, like I said, they won that early matchup 33-0 over the Russian Olympic Committee. Now, moving on, obviously, New Zealand haven't had the most enthralling of tournaments so far. They haven't been exactly the most exciting. They got a good win today against Russia, obviously 33-0, but before that, they were actually down 21-0 at half-time to Great Britain before finding a way to come back in that game. They were able to come back in that one and win that one 26-21, which was a fantastic comeback. But it obviously showed there are some holes in this team still, despite the fact that they are heavy gold medal favourites. They came through that first opening game against Kenya 27-7, I think it was, and they looked good. But there's also, like I said, question marks. There is question marks about this team. So look, they should get through this one here, and then I believe that they will play the winner of Fiji and Australia, which would be obviously a potential trans-Tasman rivalry game there, or we could potentially be looking at a big one between Fiji and New Zealand, because Fiji's obviously had a really good tournament as well, to be honest with you. Fiji's had a fantastic tournament in the women's, but no one was expecting them to be as good as they have been. Obviously, they pumped Canada, who didn't even make the quarterfinals. I know, crazy. Canada was the bronze medal favourites, and they didn't even make the quarterfinals, which is absolutely a while. But alrighty, guys, we are about to get underway here. I'm very much looking forward to seeing these quarterfinals, because we were here earlier today, and it was disappointing that there was thunder and lightning that it actually delayed it for about 45 minutes. For about 2 hours and 45 minutes. It was a long time that they delayed the game. Broccoli Webster starts tomorrow, mate. Yeah, Panthers game's tomorrow, mate. Panthers game's tomorrow. But this is obviously Rugby 7, so in comparison, Russia, they actually were unlucky to be in this position right now. They played Great Britain earlier on, and they were actually leading at the full-time siren, but the British were able to break through in the end, put it past the put it over the try line and win that one game, that game past the siren. So look, it's probably going to be a massive, massive win here for New Zealand. But if Russia can keep themselves in it, they're not actually a bad team. They're not, unfortunately, that bad of a team here. And but they're probably the best shout for New Zealand to come up against, because Australia playing Fiji, that's a difficult game for Australia. Despite the fact that Australia should win that game, it is still a difficult game nonetheless. You go and have a look at the other quarterfinal matchup, USA and Great Britain. The USA should win that, but it's also very difficult to. That's a very difficult one to read as well. I think USA will come through in that, but please don't tell me we're going to get some more thunder, which is going to be a delay. Please don't tell me this is going to get delayed right now. Broccoli Whips is up for Kiwis. It's very humid right now. It's been humid all week, to be honest with you, but we're just waiting here because there could be a weather delay. I really hope there hasn't been, because obviously this game was already delayed, like I was just saying to you guys. But then you obviously have a look at that France-China game, and obviously you don't want to come up against France. And China's actually been a sneaky team. They've been really proving to be very difficult. They killed Japan earlier today. So we'll be New Zealand versus Russia, and then whoever wins out of Fiji, Australia will play the winner of this game in the semi-finals. United States and Great Britain will play the winner of France or China, which you'd assume is France, but yeah, the Chinese have been pretty decent so far in this tournament, as I did say. Alrighty, please just let them play. Please let them play. Don't be giving us a delay. But guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're around here, and let us know like right now in the chat who you are getting behind. We've got 41 votes so far, and we've got 68% in favour of the Kiwis. King Guy says this will be good. New Zealand 1,364 to 0. Yeah, fair enough. To be honest with you, Paytay Dragons is high BKR. Hello, mate. Also, guys, don't forget we will be doing 3 of these quarterfinals, and then we will be moving into that Broncos Cowboys game later on tonight as well. So big night of streaming here on BKR Sport. New Zealand lineup: Ruby Tui, Porter Lane, Flula, Kaka, Hirini, Michaela Blythe, Tyler Nathan Wong, Kelly Brazier, Gail Broughton, Teresa Fitzpatrick, Portia Woodman, and Alina Saley as the lineup there for the Kiwis coming into this game. Previous results, obviously 29-7 against Canada, like I said. Great Britain 26-21 win, and also 33-0 win over Russia earlier today. Broccoli Whips is a like that score. It's a realistic score, to be honest with you. It's a realistic score. New Zealanders should win this one pretty easily. Oh, geez, that's really bright in my face. That is really, really bright in my face here. King Guy says Australia vs Fiji tonight. Who wins? Australia should win, mate. Australia should win, especially in the women's sevens. If it was in the men's, then Fiji definitely should be winning, and they did. It's funny that both quarterfinal matchups for Australia and Fiji in the men's and the women's have been Australia versus Fiji. Obviously, the men's came through very strong in the end of that men's one to win 19-0. It was a very good game, but I feel like Australia, performing on the way of their names and performing on the way of what we thought coming into this tournament, they should win quite well. But Fiji, man, they really surprised this tournament. You know, they came off and unfortunately lost to France 12-5 in a close one. Probably should have won that game. Were the better team, but just couldn't get it over the line. They go and play in the next game against Canada, who were the bronze medal favourites, and they pumped them. You know, they pumped them 28-14, something like that. It was absolutely ridiculous. And then we obviously move into the final game today, and they absolutely annihilated. I think it was, gee whiz, I can't remember who they annihilated, but they absolutely pumped Brazil. That's right, they pumped Brazil this morning. So, yeah, look, it's going to be a difficult one for the Aussie girls. They haven't been impressive. They lost today. They lost today against the USA, which was massive. Potato Dragon says the school TV showed the games. That's the only way to watch Olympics because it's blocked on the school Wi-Fi. Well, there you go. Luke says, come on, Russia. Getting around the Russians. And also, guys, I will be swapping streams. So this isn't just going to be going through the entire time. So once this game finishes, I will be jumping over to that Australia versus Fiji individualized stream. Potato Dragon says it was USA event in the Aussies. Yes, I know. That's exactly what I just said. That is what I said. But Mr. Roboto, Mr. Roboto will drop off the ball here. Due to broadcasting restrictions, guys, if you're tuning in, I can't show you the game because it is illegal. But the best I can do is commentate the game, get excited, have a good time. And like I said, whoever wins this game will be playing Australia or Fiji in the next one. Which does mean, by the way, guys, it does mean that Australia and New Zealand will not be in the final together. It will not be an Australia-New Zealand final, so Australia and New Zealand won't get the gold and silver like everyone did expect. So pretty crazy, to be honest with you, that if New Zealand was to win this match and then Australia wins the next match, they would obviously play to see who gets into the gold medal, and then whoever loses will go into the bronze medal. Sarah Cox is the Great Britain referee here today with Tex Rockaverny as the assistant referee. Kingo says the Warriors and Tigers score is 10-0 Tigers after 26 minutes, and Laurie is injured. Yeah, I called the Tigers to win that game because the Warriors have checked out in the season. Broccoli Weaver says Australia has 9 gold medals. That's crazy. Yeah, no, we're having a good tournament, mate. We're having a good tournament, but this is obviously when a lot of the other teams, like the United States and stuff, they start to pull away because our athletics isn't exactly great. We do have a couple of people in the athletics, but here we go, guys. The game is about to get underway. Sport Action says that's crazy that Oz or New Zealand will best get a bronze. Yeah, I know. It's, well, no, they won't best get a bronze. Well, one of them... Well, anyway, New Zealand starting lineup here today: Ruby Tui, Sarah Hirini, Michaela Blythe, Tyler Nathan Wong. Okay, move on. We can't get to read the rest of the names out. Yeah, it's provided that they get through there. Russian team: Alina Tiron, Danilova, Seredina, Kukuina, Zdrogoka, Solzhenova, and Baranchuk. Also, by the way, the Matildas play tonight, which is pretty big game there. Kingo says, and China has 18 gold medals. Yeah, but they've got like 100 people. I don't understand why people are so surprised in China having gold medals. Like, why are people so surprised? I don't understand it. I don't get why people are so surprised in China having gold medals. Like, they've got 1 billion people in their country. Like, as if they don't have gold medals. Like, of course they're going to have a significant amount of medals. Hello, Live Starts. How you doing? So, New Zealand are going to start with the ball here, guys. New Zealand are going to start with the ball, and they're going to whack this one straight away to Russia. There is absolutely no way Russia. If Russia win this, I'll give up. I give up rugby sevens if Russia win this game. Like, they just got pumped 33-0 earlier today, and look, they've been okay in this tournament. Don't get me wrong, they've been okay in this tournament, but you know, at this moment, you'd be looking at the silver medal potentially being the USA, which is pretty crazy, or maybe even France les Bleus. But New Zealand will kick this ball back here, and the Russians are going to throw this ball. Oh no, they've made a mistake here early days. The Russians will still get the ball here inside their own 22 right now. They're going to go right-hand side. They're going to go right-hand side. They're 5 meters out. The Russians are really under the pump right now, and they've knocked it on 5 meters out. Oh my god, this game is going to get dirty real quickly. Oh my goodness me. Tay Dragon says, but India has 1 billion and they only have 1 silver. Well, obviously they don't get mugged sport, but you've always seen over time that China have always been in the Olympics. You know, they've always been putting a lot of people into the Olympics. So I'm not too sure why people are surprised. They've got 1 billion people in their country. They send a lot of people to the Olympics. And they put a lot of finances into the Olympics. It doesn't make sense why people are so surprised. So 6 minutes 18 to go here of the first half. And the New Zealanders left-hand side will score a try very easy here. Literally under the post. Literally under the post there. So that'll be Tyler Nathan Wong there with the try. Sorry, Teresa Fitzpatrick. Teresa Fitzpatrick with the try there for the Kiwis. And we 5-0 here with a kick to come. Live starters, yes, if they bring in cricket, India might have a gold. Absolutely. Oh, kind of. Shay's pretty good at cricket. So is Sri Lanka. Well, Sri Lanka maybe not. But, you know, there's a couple of teams. England, you know, they'll obviously be Great Britain. Walk Deep says China's a big moneymaker now, so they can invest in athletics now. Absolutely. Brogan says, yeah, India are really good at cricket. Yeah, but not as good as you're thinking. You know, there are a lot of other good teams in the cricket as well. Australia is one of the best cricket teams on the planet for multiple different areas, whether it be 1 days or 2020s or even 5 days, to be honest with you. So even though we're not doing too well against the West Indies at the moment, but 7-0 here to the Kiwis in the first half with 5.5 minutes to go here. And it's going to be Nathan Wong here who's going to be kicking this ball back to the Russians who made a mistake very quickly. And she's going to kick this one off. It goes to the Russians about 30 meters out here. No, good take under a lot of pressure there. Good take under a lot of pressure. Could be a turnover still, though. Could be a turnover still. No, it will be Russia's ball. Inside their own 22. Can they do anything with this one? Can they not knock this ball on here? No, they're going to get it out to about 15 meters out from their own line here. So right-hand side here, Tiron is going to throw this one back in goal. Like, oh my gosh, we're seeing some real horrific stuff right now. This is real horrific from Russia. Like, how does this team make the quarterfinals if this is how they're playing right now? Wowee. Wowee. Luke says they need to put NRL in the Olympics. No, they don't. No, they don't. So 7-0 here to the Kiwis, and they're going to get a scrum literally right in front, 5 meters out. Life starters, I mean, it's summer. The Russians are probably hot. What? So 4.5 minutes left here, first half, and New Zealand are about to score an easy try here under the post. Like, literally, straight away. I guarantee you. Let's count it down. Let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a try time there for New Zealand. It was even quicker than I was imagining. Even quicker than I was imagining, and it will be 12-0 here with a kick to come. Malcolm says, Russia has like 50 million women to choose from and came up with this group. Clowns. Well, mate, they focus a lot more on football, and I don't even know how good they are at football, to be honest with you. Russia, well, to be fair, like, Seven's a very new sport. You got to remember that, man. Like, Seven's a very new sport. It's only been around for, like, dead set, really, on a professional level, 10 years at best. Maybe 15 years. Obviously, the days of Wassili Sorevi with the Fijian team, but yeah, look, it's not really been a long sport, so you can't really expect countries that aren't rugby-based countries to be good just yet anyway. But 12-0 here to the Kiwis. They will miss that kick, and it will be we put over the line there. Really easy days, though. Really easy days. Sport Reaction says Russia are good at wrestling. They are good at wrestling. They do have a man named Khabib Nurmagomedov. Sport Reaction says Russia don't care about rugby. I would actually like to disagree with you on that one. They actually do like their rugby league. They do. Rugby league is a popular sport in Russia. So they're going to put this one down here. And also, they do have a rugby union 15s team that isn't terrible. They're ranked about 23 in the world, the men's Russian rugby union team, which is relatively okay. That's going to be a turnover here, and New Zealand will get the ball 22 out. This is going to get really ugly. This is going to get really, really ugly, this game. New Zealand here at the 22, spread this ball left-hand side here. Out of 22, gets off to Tyler Nathan Wong. Nathan Wong here, left-hand side. She's going to lose that ball forward, I think. No, they're going to call it backwards. Right-hand side is Michaela Blyde, and Blyde here takes it down at the 22, and that was lazy there from the Russians. Otherwise, that was going to be it's going to be a penalty there to the Kiwis. Inside the 22, right-hand side, they're going to go. Right-hand side, they're going to go. Gives it off to Candy, and it's going to be out to the right-hand side here for Woodman. Portia Woodman steps on the inside here. Portia Woodman's still going here. Jeez, good run, but she's going to get slammed down in the tackle. So left-hand side here at the 22, gets it out, pushes it out to about 30 metres out here. Tyler Nathan Wong gets that ball out to Michaela Blyde, and Blyde's going to score a try here. Blyde's going to score a try here, and it will be easy try there. 17-0 with a kick to come. Boom, shka, boom, shka, boom, shka. We will be seeing the New Zealanders in the semi-final number 1. Junior Wickham says, who's your pick to win the women's gold medal? Women's gold medal, I would say probably New Zealand. New Zealand have been the favourites in the entire tournament, but Australia will give them a good crack in the next game if they can get through Fiji, because Fiji have been quality in this tournament. So I just don't want people to underestimate the Fijians. They have been a very, very sneaky team. They obviously knocked out Canada. They beat Canada really well, which was the bronze medal favourites. They also had a really good win against Brazil this morning and should have beaten France, but just made a few mistakes themselves. Sport says, is Oz vs Fiji next, and what's the prediction? I think Australia win, and I think Australia win relatively well, but I think Fiji will be a spicy team, and I'm really upset. I really am. I wish that Australia played somebody else and Fiji played, someone like a China or a France or something like that, because I believe they would have beat France. I believe they would have beat USA. I believe they would have beat Great Britain with the way that they were playing. But now, obviously, I have to support my Australians, and that'll knock out and mean that Fiji can't get a medal, which is disappointing. But it will be a line out here to the Russians outside the 22. Potato Dragon says, I hope either China or Australia gets gold for sevens, because in Aussie, I'm Aussie with a 100% Chinese background. What? China's not getting nothing in sevens, mate. China's not getting nothing in sevens, buddy. Lifestyle says, no, sorry, China not going to make it in the sevens. Well, China's in the quarterfinals. They've actually got probably their best chance of progressing through the quarterfinals, because they weren't too bad in this tournament, but they still got beaten 26-10 by Australia, and Australia played really poorly there. Look, they beat Japan by a lot, but, China also lost the USA relatively well as well, so pretty decently well there. So, no, China's got absolutely zero chance here in this tournament. But if they can get through France, then they'll go into the semi-final and they'll play the winner of that Great Britain-USA game, and they'll probably get beaten there anyway, but then whoever gets that bronze medal more than likely would be looking at playing China for bronze, and gee whiz, that'd be absolutely crazy. But China's not beaten France. So 17-0 here to the Kiwis, and the right-hand side here, Russia will kick this ball. It will stay inside here. No, it's going to go outside. It's just going to go over the touchline. So it will be 10 metres in from the halfway point on the New Zealand side of the field. King Guy says, you watch Fiji will win now. No. Lifestar says, what, China in the quarters? Well, I told you, Fiji have a good chance. China in the quarters. Yeah, China in the quarters. Canada, the bronze medal favourites, got knocked out. All you need to do is come in the top three. Obviously. You have your first two that qualify from each group, and then you have the two best third-place teams out of three groups. Only one third-place team missed out. That was Canada. They finished off the worst out of all of them. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. It was just mental to see them get absolutely walloped in this tournament, considering they are the current bronze medalists and were favourites for the bronze this time round too. But New Zealand will get the ball here. Tyler Nathan Wong will get this one out right-hand side here. 17-0 to the Kiwis. They're going to push it one back into the inside. Portia Woodman gets it out right-hand side here. And Fitzpatrick's going to break through here. She gets the offload away. That's a knock-on. So we'll be half-time here. That will be half-time. 17-0 here to the Kiwis at half-time. Well done there, New Zealand. This is going to be an easy win here. No surprises at all. Don't forget, guys, we are going to be streaming the Australia game right after this on another stream. And also, we will be showing the game right after that, which is the USA and Great Britain game. And then I'll be showing the Broncos Cowboys in the NRL later on tonight. But hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Anakat Shand says, toss of 50 upset coming in the next match. And again, I can't do it, man. I'm a win-win, lose-lose. Win-win, lose-lose again. It's like with the Fiji and Australia. Like, I am Australian. My daughter's Rituman, which is Fijian. I grew up in Fiji, so I want Fiji to win, but I also don't want them to beat Australia. So for this one, Fiji won their gold medals, and now it's our turn, hopefully. Now it's Australia's turn to be getting a medal in this one. I don't necessarily believe they get past New Zealand the next game, but, it's Australia versus New Zealand. It will be a very close one regardless. Jeanne Ferresi says, let's go Aussies. Exactly right, Jeanne Ferresi. Molly and Jack says, I thought this was basketball. You thought 17-0 was basketball? Geez, Russia's not good at basketball then. Russia's not good at basketball. Can't even get a two-pointer. Anakat Shan says, win or lose for Fiji. Ever Fiji. Exactly right, man. Exactly right. Well, we will be streaming all the finals games tomorrow. I'll do the stream later on tomorrow with all the finals games rather than just the individual ones as well. Like we did with the men's tournament. So, alrighty, here we go, guys. So Russia's going to be kicking this ball back right now. Russia's going to be kicking this ball back to the Kiwis. This is a big one right now. This is a big one. If they want any chance to get, they have to really be quick. Malcolm says, Portia Woodman, our greatest woman rugby player. Alright, so it's going to be Russia kicking that ball off here. Not a bad kick, but it's going to be pretty easily. No, that was a good kick, actually. Russia's going to pick this ball up here. No, it's going to be a knock-on. Damn it. It's going to be a knock-on there. Rob Wallace says Tigers are beating Warriors 10-0, 4 minutes left in the first half. I know I tipped the Tigers, guys. I don't care about that game. That's why I'm streaming this right now. That game means nothing. That game literally means nothing. But 17-0 here to the Kiwis, and they will get the ball here. And they will get the ball here. And I wonder if they can win by more than 33-0, which is what they won by today. They should be able to. That's only, 16 points, or 17 points away. They should be able to beat their 33-0 they lapped onto today in the group stages. But this is not an exciting game here, unfortunately, guys. This is a really easy game to call. This is not the best quarterfinal. This is not the best quarterfinal to be looking at. So right-hand side, they're going to spread this one. Gives it off, and they've got underneath here for Bly, but they're not going to pass it off to Bly. Bly was pretty open there. Now they're going to go to the right-hand side here. And they're going to get cut down here. Brazier's not going to get anything going there. She's going to get cut down 30 metres out here from her own line. So she's going to get taken down here just outside the 22 right now. And good little ruck play there by New Zealand. On the left-hand side, they're going to go there. 15 metres out. Gives it off. And no, New Zealand going to get slapped down there. That was very nice. Very nice defence there. Very nice defence by the Russians. Out to the left-hand side here. New Zealand going to spread out. And now they're away. Now they're away. Now they're away. Now they're away. And that's an easy try. Oh, my goodness me. Portia Woodman just slaps that one on right through, and that's going to be right under the post there. So easy try here. It'll be 24-0. It'll be 24-0. 24-0 to the New Zealanders, and they will be going through the semi-final one very, very easily here, guys. Very, very easily here. I mean, have a look at some of these comments. I still can't believe that there was votes for Russia. I still can't believe there was a heap of votes for Russia in that chat. Like, you guys are just outrageous. We're on 10 likes, 11 likes right now, guys. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button. We've got 21 people watching. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Daniel Celeste says, didn't have enough confidence in the Warriors this week throwing on a $10 dono, brother. Sorry, no, you're all right, mate. You're all right. You're a member of the channel, man. You're doing all right. Malcolm says Australia versus New Zealand final. Malcolm, we can't get an Australia versus New Zealand final. New Zealand go through this one, and then they play the winner of the Fiji versus Australia game. So regardless, we cannot get a final. The best we can do is Australia versus New Zealand in the semi if Australia can get past Fiji in the next game, because there is no guarantee, mate. There is no guarantee. So New Zealand will kick this ball back here, and it will be Russia getting the ball. Oh, that's a knock on. No, it's gone backwards apparently. Wow, she's called that as backwards. Interesting. Well, that's going to be a penalty here to Russia, surely. It'll be a penalty to Russia. Yeah, it will be. So 4.5 minutes left here, and left-hand side, they're going to spread it. Left-hand side, they're going to spread it here. They've got numbers underneath. She gets cut down at the 40, tries the offload away. Can they score? I think that's all Russia really want in this game. They just want to see if they can score. They're obviously not going to be. They're obviously not going to be winning the games. And now it's just about if they can just kind of get a cheeky little try just to make up for it. But that would be really bad for New Zealand. That'd be really bad for New Zealand. But it'll be a try. It will be a try any moment now. New Zealand will get the penalty here. San Marino, yeah, no, his sad reserve was traded, but yeah, I'll talk about that one when I do my next baseball stream. That was not very fun, to be honest with you. Jared Choice Milford goes funny. Talk about that later. So 24-0 here to the Kiwis with 4 minutes to go here of the game. Right-hand side, they're going to go here. It steps back onto the inside. New Zealand going to kick this through. Easy try. Easy try. Brazier gets it off to Tui, and Tui will score a try. Wowee. Wowee. It's about to be 31-0 here. Ruby Tui goes, Buchka, right under the post. Easy days. Easy days here. Wowee. Terry Moore says, hey, hello, Terry. How are you doing? Who are you going for in this game? I hope it was the Kiwis. I hope my friend, that it was the Kiwis. Sam Marie says they also trade Chris. I'm going to cry. They will, though. They will. I know. They will. It will happen within the next 24 hours, I guarantee you. He'll go to the Mets, mate. He'll go to the Mets. But 3 minutes 13 to go here of the game, and it's 33-0. So this is the exact same scoreline that we saw today between these two teams. But you can still hear that thunder rumbling. You can still hear that storm around, and hopefully there's no lightning that delays any of the games. Lifestyle says New Zealand will take gold. I'll take this whole Russian team with me to comfort them after this horrible loss. I understand the joke you're making, but I don't think he probably would. I don't think he would. So left-hand side here, 2 minutes 44 to go here. I get the joke, though. I do. And that's... I am responding to said joke. Kiko says, congrats on your first ever Olympics medal, San Marino. Well, there you go. So right, left-hand side here, it's going to be Russia here, breaking away. No, taking down here at the 22. Take down here at the 22. Let's see if we get to 25 likes on this stream, guys. Obviously, this is just a random 7 stream, so go and hit that thumbs up button. Let's see if we get to 25. But they're going to be cut back onto the inside here, and they're going to be 20. Whoa, now we've seen a bit of bare bum. Yep, we've seen a bit of bare bum here. Wow, she's... the entire bands had come off just then. So left-hand side here, And she's going to get taken down here at the 22. Left-hand side, no, right-hand side. No, they spread it out to the left. There's actually numbers here for Russia, but good defense there from New Zealand. Like, truly, we can't, if you're New Zealand, you can't be giving up a try here at any point. You just can't be. So it's still 31-0 here. Russia step back on the inside, and that's going to be away here for Russia. No, good step there. Good tap there on the ankle. The ankle breaker there by the Kiwis. So Russia here with the ball at the 22. They're going to step around the right-hand side, and she's going to get taken down here. Jeez, she's away here still. She's away here still. Now she's taken down. Malcolm says there's a huge multicolored flag that may be the problem. Life starts. All right, so right-hand side. I'm not a part of that conversation. And, good play here. She's going to be away here. Oh, good defense there. But, that's going to be, I think, a knock-on here against Russia. It will be a knock-on here against Russia. Well, wait. Lifestart says, yes, you're right. They are still banned. That's why they compete as ROC. So Gamidova will knock that ball on there for Russia with a minute 20 to go of the game. Don't forget, guys, we'll be streaming the Australia game right for this too, which should be a much better game than this one. Because New Zealand are about to score, and it's going to be 38-0. New Zealand will score, and it's about to be 38-0. Zipperuno. Aussie Prize, g'day, BKRmy. Where's my Tigers game? No one cares about the Tigers game because both teams are shit. And that's going to be a repack scrum here. If New Zealand can score right now, they'll score the most points, obviously. This will be the highest scoring game today. They haven't really had such a clinical performance like this. This is probably their best performance of the tournament so far. This has been like that Australia game earlier on against Japan in the first game. Just so clinical and just like a bit of a training run, to be honest with you. It's actually been really good defensively, though, for New Zealand. Russia have kind of thrown something at them, but overall, they haven't been able to actually put the ball over the line. But Kako's going to be here at the halfway line. She's going to get taken down here. And left-hand side, they're going to spread it here at the 40. Gets it back here. No, that's going to be left-hand side here. Chance here for New Zealand. They're going to be away here down the left-hand side. Left-hand side, Portia Woodman still going here. Portia going here, and she will score a try. So it will be 36-0 here with a kick to come. That will be the end of the game here, unless she can get, well, obviously if she can get this conversion first. It's 36-0 with a kick to come to make it 38-0. Bob James says another win-win, lose-lose next game, Blaze. Yes, Bob James, we will be switching it over to that stream. Don't forget, guys, we won't be on this stream. We'll be switching it over. But Portia Woodman there will score a try here for the New Zealanders. And this is a very, very easy win to put them through to the semi-finals. Semi-final, who they will play the winner of the next game, which is Australia versus Fiji. Lifestyle says, yes, I read on Google, Russia did find a loophole. You're right. Look, no Russian flag or anthem. Yeah, well, there you go. So, there we go, guys. The final score here will be 36-0 to the Kiwis. Well done there. They will go through the semi-final and play the winner of the next match. I'm jumping off. I'll see you on the next stream. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. We're pumping out rugby content. Love your work, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.